understand your frustration, Jakaro, but there's only so much of your bluster I'm prepared to take.
What's going on?
Theron's been captured by the Revenites. Data from the Nova Blades hinted at the location of a Revenite safe house in Raiders Cove. We looked into it and were ambushed.
Revan knew we were here.
It looks that way. It's possible he may have sensed our presence. I couldn't say for sure. Whatever the case, I stand by my decision to not impede in Theron's abduction. And I know Theron would too. Now he's in a position to do what he does.
Where do you stand on this, D4?
Me? No one ever asked my opinion. Not even the hairy lug here. You honor me. Jakaro does make an excellent point, but then so does Miss Beniko. Ultimately, I think we should go after Agent Sean, as it will allow us to plow through as many Revenites as possible.
Hopefully you fared better with the Mandalorians.
Revan has a fleet of warships on standby.
Of course. From examining the Nova Blades data, it looks as though they've been routing Imperial and Republic fleets here to Rishi.
So the Empire and Republic are drawn into a full-scale battle, and whoever's left standing, the Revenites pick off.
And we still don't know who we can trust. We need to interfere with the Revenites' plans, if not stop them outright.
Yes, it's true. I was able to pinpoint several communications originating from another island. I'm told there's a Rishi village on the outskirts. I can't imagine they would resent our presence there.
Do you think it matters to me if they mind?
I was only pointing out that they're not terribly concerned with the affairs of others.
We have to assume Revan's expecting a resistance force now. You should expect to find patrols along the way.
You're new.
Are you in charge here?
We don't really operate that way, but I can act as that sort of figure if you require it of me. How might I help?
What do you call this place?
The village doesn't have a name. It's just where we Rishi live. Rishi or otherwise, anyone living here chooses when and for how long of their own accord.
I suppose now that we've left Raiders Cove, you're going to start complaining about them instead of the pirates.
You cleared the path well, and made a friend.
I am called a Renkow.
The other inhabitants on this island. Are you in contact with them? Do you know what they're up to?
If an individual Rishi chooses to get involved with others, that's that Rishi's choice. Otherwise, we tend to see no reason to inquire. These other inhabitants, they have also kept to themselves. Strangely, their encampment appears to be segregated. One group looks like her, the other is less intense.
No matter what they look like, they're as good as dead.
So there's a camp for Imperial traitors and one for Republic Revenites. And they're not exactly friends. This may provide an opportunity, either to extract atonement for their deception or to employ a little deception of our own.
It's an opportunity to thin the ranks, is what it is.
Your zeal for making heads roll never ceases to surprise me, D4. But don't worry yourself, it may yet come to that.
I'll take a closer look at these Revenite camps.
And we'll attempt to establish a better grasp of their activities.
I hope we can establish where Agent Sean is being held.
As do I.
We, Rishi, would be grateful for your help around the village. If you choose to provide it, of course. Savor your travels.
Be patient, Sergeant, but be ready. As soon as we have word from Revan, our work begins.
Lord Ivris, sir. It's...
You? I would have heard if there was a bounty out on anyone here. That could only mean we're found out. I suppose Darth Mar sent you to fight his battle for him. Seems his usual way. No, better still. You learned about us and thought Ma could be in on it. You're here on your own. We have the upper hand.
You've heard the stories, seen hollows of my handiwork. This really what you want? Just say the word.
You're bluffing. Strike at us now, and you won't make it out of this camp alive.
I'll survive, and you'll be the first to go. Then the sergeant. You know I'm right.
If I may say, my lord, he does make a convincing argument.
It does seem we've been less than a step ahead for some time now. Opposition at our heels and in the shadows. You'll get no further resistance from me. I can't vouch for every last Imperial Revanite, of course, but I can speak for those present.
You're already a one-time traitor. I'm afraid I can only trust you to die.
I suppose I had this coming. Do me a favor, Captain Milanek. If I'm to die, he should too.
If what you're hearing is true, if Lord Everest is really dead, I need eyes-on confirmation. Go.
I can confirm it for you, Captain. I had my eyes on Everest the moment he died.
By the stars. No matter what happens to me, Revan's crusade goes on. You know that, don't you?
This is no time for heroics, pal. Let it all out.
I don't know where Revan is. Not for sure. But there's a stronghold in the valley. It's where they took Theron Shan. I swear, it's the best information I have. And I can't ask up the chain, they'll only grow suspicious of me.
Without a price on your head, this is technically a waste of ammo. But I'll be doing the galaxy a favor. Lana, Theron's being held in a valley stronghold. Could be Revan is there as well.
I'll have D4 see what the Rishi know about it. We'll work out a plan of attack once you've returned. I've never met a people quite like the Rishi. Pragmatic, accommodating, reasonable. If it wasn't for the climate, I'd consider staying.
I'm sure we have more important things to discuss.
Yes, of course. Rishi observations surrounding the Revanite stronghold fit what we know. They're holding powerful warships on standby, and they're well protected.
I don't care who or what they have guarding that place. They won't stop me from getting to Revan.
I don't believe Miss Beniko was finished, Jacaro.
We've been unable to reach the Imperial fleet nearing Rishi, but I can confirm from the Novablade's data logs that Darth Mar's flagship is among them.
Last I checked, my pay doesn't come out of Darth Mar's private estate.
Fair enough, if that's how you feel. I merely thought you'd want to be fully informed. Press on. Stall their ships if you can, and we'll do what we can from here to reach the fleet and lend support as needed.
I'm no pushover, but you aren't joking. We do hope Agent Shan is recovered.
Yes, preferably alive. Now go show the Revanites, and, fate willing, Revan himself, why you are not to be trifled with. I'm starting to get the hang of slicing. Theron's influence, I suppose. Give me 1 second. There. A hollow record of Theron under interrogation. Coordinates are coming your way.
And Revan?
No indication he's there, but no indication he isn't either. I wouldn't let my guard down.
Revan.
I should have known the Empire would send one of its lapdogs to try and find me. You should never have bothered.
What have you done with Theron?
Theron Shan's fate doesn't matter. Neither does yours. I'm changing the fate of the galaxy itself.
All I see is you trying to destroy everything.
I'm not waging some war with the Empire and Republic. I'm saving countless lives, and you keep getting in the way. The only upside in your being here, really, is that you get to bear witness. My plan's too far along for you to stop it now.
Don't listen to him. It's not over yet.
Theron, there you are.
Figured I had a lot to tell you, so I broke out. Guess I could have saved myself the trouble. Don't know how much Lana or Revan told you, but he's lured the Imperial and Republic command fleets to Rishi.
Revan wants to draw them into a fight. Try to take out the leadership.
It'll barely be a fight. Revanites embedded on both sides are gonna sabotage shields, weapons, you name it. And we can't warn them. Revan had the Nova Blades build him a signal jammer. No communications at all up in Rishi space. It'll be a bloodbath.
The next time I see you in person, you won't be pulling off any miraculous survival.
Actually, I doubt I'll ever see you again.
This place is coming down. Soon.
You could have joined me, Theron. Understandably, you're as tenacious as I ever was. Goodbye.
Hello? Are you there?
Lana? What just happened?
I appear to have sliced through 4 layers of encryption to remotely deactivate the power core.
Just in the nick of time. Don't know if I could have managed that even.
Theron, good to know you're alive. I heard everything. About the jammer, all of it. We need to regroup for an immediate attack. Whatever happens, be proud of what we've accomplished up to now. See you soon.
All right, take it easy. I'm not exactly 100%, and you're not exactly gentle.
Oh, good! The team's back together again. All thanks to you for saving Theron, of course.
He was practically out the door all on his own.
Theron, you have the intelligence on this signal jammer. You start.
Right. The intelligence I gathered in the company of several interrogation probes while being held against my will. Jammer's on a nearby island. You've probably seen it. Can't be sliced remotely. Lots of Revanite zealots protecting it. The usual hopeless nightmare, basically.
Let them try to stop me.
Time's running short. You know what to do. It's what you always do. Triumph.
I'm on. Uploading the files.
Come in. Can anyone read me?
I'm here. And you are on Rishi.
Darthmar, you have traitors in your fleet, scores of them, acting under orders from Revan.
Revan is alive?
He wants you to destroy each other up there.
Have the fleet power down all weapons. Do it now.
Your people should have a list of the traitors.
Finally, an open line.
Grandmaster Sean, it appears we have been set upon each other by your ancestor.
Yes, we were notified by an agent of ours whose planet side. We're taking measures to detain the traitors among us.
As are we. Given the nature of the threat, I suggest we speak in person.
Very well. A neutral location.
There's a pirate town on Rishi. My team will send the coordinates.
That will do. Then we are agreed. A truce. For the time being.
Tell me this means I just doubled my client base.
Not quite, Hunter.
Satil Shan, Grand Master of the Jedi Order. Your intervention allowed us to defend ourselves against the Revanite fleet. Many thousands owe their lives to your actions.
And the all-encompassing rot of the Order of Revan has been excised from our fleets. Now, we turn to the matter of Revan himself.
My agent here has discovered that Revan's on the fourth moon of Yavin, where he believes the last spark of the Sith Emperor resides.
Revan intends to return the Emperor from the brink of death, so he may finally be destroyed.
No offense, Mar, but it seems the Emperor's more trouble than he's worth. Maybe you should let Revan do the deed.
No offense taken. In fact, I would tend to agree. The Emperor hungers. If restored, he would attempt to consume all life in the galaxy, and I am certain he would succeed. No one, not Revan, not the Jedi, not you, not me, would be able to stop him.
Darthmar and I will be leading a joint strike force on Yavin 4 to put an end to Revan's plan. I hope you'll join us.
As do I. For the Empire and for the galaxy.
That went surprisingly well, I think.
Yeah, it's nice to see the Empire and Republic can work together without stabbing each other in the back.
It was the right move arranging for your capture. We've succeeded, haven't we?
Unbelievable. Where's the trust, huh? Did it go wander off someplace, or was it never there to start with?
If you were in on the plan, the Revanites might have been able to see that.
What, you mean mind tricks and all that? I have implants. I'm protected.
I meant your performance. Admit it. You might have betrayed the truth.
It's not impossible, okay? Let's just drop it. Isn't there anything else you wanted first?
Yes. Will that be all?
Lana, I think it's time Theron and I got to know each other a little better.
I see. Then I suppose I'll make myself useful somewhere.
I believe Miss Beniko was implying that, like, I am not worthless. Not entirely.
I love it. She calls me her agent. Like it's sheer coincidence we have the same name. Though it's not like Master Satil raised me, or like we do any mother-son stuff. Just an odd way to refer to your kid, you know?
Oh no, Mommy doesn't love you. You're an adult, Theron. Try behaving like one.
Wow. Okay. You're the one who wanted to get to know me. Must be losing my mind, opening up to the Empire's most infamous bounty hunter. I'm the enemy. At least, I will be again if we live through it all.
Gotta say, though, I've enjoyed this while it's lasted.
It has had its charm, hasn't it?
You could say that. And they said if I ever kissed an imp, I'd spontaneously implode.
Maybe by the time we reach Yavin 4.
Not the most subtle hint, but yeah, we need to get going. I'll have Jacaro plot a route to Yavin 4. Who knows? Maybe if we ask nice, Revan will stop.